Our maid of honor, Laura, and our best maid, Gina.
I'm asking.
Send Laura.
I just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who helped plan, execute, and organize this event. It's really beautiful all day long. For those who don't know me, I'm Laura, the maid of honor. Molly and I have been great friends since our freshman year at UConn. We were roommates sophomore through senior year, so you can imagine how much fun we had. I look fondly upon our mornings running miles around campus, afternoons spending far too much time in the dining hall, and nights studying in the study lounge. Of course, we gossiped and joked about boys, never really imagining that a day like today would be here. Molly, being particularly bashful, had a habit of wrapping herself in her blanket, retreating into her cocoon, as we called it, to avoid discussing any of these things. I'm somewhat surprised she didn't do this when Mike proposed. After college, we moved to different states, so it was much easier for Molly to cocoon her way out of telling me things. She slowly revealed she was going on dates with someone, and it took a lot more prodding to get more information. One minute she's going on dates, another minute this guy named Mike is taking her to concerts, it seems like every weekend. The first time I actually met Mike was when I visited Albany. Being the nice guy he is, he promptly took us to a zombie apocalypse haunted house, which is just as terrifying as it sounds. He followed that up with a hike the next morning that began with crossing a gridded metal bridge over a highway, rivaling the haunted house for the most terrifying thing of the weekend. Despite his apparent best efforts to scare me, I of course liked him. It was easy to see how well he and Molly worked together. I had never seen Molly so happy and comfortable. It was nice to see her finally come out of her cocoon. All weddings are special, but this one seems particularly special. Molly is the very first one of my friends to get married. I'm so incredibly honored that she chose me to stand by her side today. For those who don't know Molly as well as I do, you should know that she's smart, driven, interesting, and so kind. Molly is the one I turn to for things both big and small. A brilliant fun fact, intriguing book recommendation, life advice, or even just a good set of listening ears. She's the perfect balance of intellectual and creative, something I've always admired. Did you know she handmade all the signs outside and in front of the beach by herself? All while balancing the challenges of rotations for PA school. She's amazing. Molly is passionate in whatever she does, and I'm sure she'll go forth into her new role as a wife in the same way. Of course, she's always stunningly beautiful, especially today, but every day. I'm so happy that she found a man that recognizes just how amazing she is. I'm sure they have a bright future ahead, and I cannot wait to see how much they grow together. Here's to wishing them a lifetime of love, joy, and adventure. A huge congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. McDonald.
Very normal, very good.
I don't know, you just gotta make up your mind. You can't be moving on moving because they look like we're both moving at the same time.
Okay.
As you can see, I don't have a paper in front of me. I spent most of my time preparing what we just went through a few hours ago. So, but what can I say? Mike and I'm 2 years younger than Mike. I know, I'm taller, better looking. And what you're all thinking, how could, no. Yeah, so I'm 2 years younger than Mike, but basically, what I've been told is when I showed up to the scene, I kind of helped bring Mike out of his shell. So Mike was quiet and reserved and just a very polite gentleman. And then I showed up and forced him to be the person that he is now. So I'll take that credit. I'm sorry, Molly. Because now Mike talks endlessly and on and on and on and on. I don't know about you, but I've had phone calls where it's been like, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I'm like, I don't think I've said anything. And I'm a talker, so that's quite impressive. But you know, Mike and I, like I said, growing up 2 years apart, very into sports and everything else, we've honestly had a very somewhat competitive relationship. Mike brought this up at my wedding. You know, we always had to have separate sports teams. I'm a Red Sox fan. He's a Yankees fan. These are good people. Exactly. So, you know, the 2003, 2004, those were rough years. You know? Mother used to wake up to me like we would post things on the walls in the kitchen to let everyone know who won the night before, because Mike and I would stay up. So, some brutal years. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I'm sorry, the Patriots fan. Mike's a Dallas Cowboys fan. He hasn't been happy since 1995. So, Mike's a Penn State football fan, and he went to Penn State. Growing up, I was a Notre Dame fan. Where's that, Joe? You're all about that. So there's always a competition. We did like UNC basketball together. So we did enjoy that. But we would create everything into a competition. During Olympic season, we had a foosball table downstairs, and we would do all the different countries' soccer teams in foosball against each other. And we would do ping pong for tennis during Wimbledon. And we would be different people, Pete Sampras and, you know, Andre Agassi. And he would always be Pete Sampras, I would always be Agassi. You know, we would have the 18 holes of, you know, like he said in my way, Augusta around our house. And, you know, for a while there you were Pain Store. That didn't end well, but I was Tiger Woods. But then quickly he became Tiger Woods, and I would take Phil Mickelson or Sergio Garcia. You know, but the fact is, like, we had so much. We played one-on-one football. You know, how do you do that? We have rules like you can't run. You can only pass. And somehow we have like long plays. Like somehow a Hail Mary would happen. Like how does that? But it would. So we had a lot of fun. But the truth of the matter is, I just had fun. He planned it all. Okay, like we had round robin ping pong tournaments of countries, and he would make it all the different countries. I would just play. Okay? Like, I'll take Japan. You know, I'll just play. I just want to win. I want to have a good time if I could win. But like, he planned it all. He always had, you know, would always set up the football games. Always set up and to be honest, I really appreciate that. I couldn't have done it. That's just not me. He's the engineer. He plans things. That's just how it happened. So, you know, just looking back, that's who you are, and it's fun to see where you've come. And Molly, you're getting a guy who is going to plan things out, who's going to plan really awesome vacations for you guys, going to plan really awesome events, and just sit back sometimes and just enjoy it, you know, have a good time with that. Mike, shut up every once in a while. Let Molly read her books and enjoy her Netflix and just chill. She doesn't need to know about your political views or what's going on in the world or engineering stuff. Just let her chill. But Molly, I always appreciated the time that Mike's the kind of guy who, when he leaves somewhere, it takes a very long time to go. So it's like, hey, I'm leaving, and then 30 minutes later, he's still in the same spot. And I'll never forget one time, Molly's like, you said we were going here, we're leaving now. And I wanted to go to that place because there was like apple cider donuts and really good. So I'm like, yes, I like her. We're getting out of here. We're gonna go. So you won me over right there. So, to Mike and Molly, to have an excellent life together, to plan things, to have fun, and to keep Mike in line, and vice versa. So, Mike and Molly. There you go.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, could we please clear the center of the dance floor? It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, Molly and your band.
You're good, I'm sensitive.
Sail away.
them a round of applause. Mike, if you would do us the honor of inviting your mom to the dance part, it's time for a special dance just for now.